I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Yes.
Cowabunga, baby.
Fuck!
I think James just fell asleep at the wheel. I think James just fell asleep at the wheel.
Yeah. I was in prison.
I'm in. I'm back up. James might have fallen asleep at the wheel. All right. I want to start today's session with a really fun highlight of what this show is all about.
Rob, this is Jake Alba with Sandler Training. Is it okay if I let you know why on earth I'm calling you, and then you can let me know if it makes sense to continue this conversation?
Cowabunga, baby.
Fuck!
And if you're just trying to be nice, that's okay too. And and you're just not wanting to have a further conversation. DJ, did I lose you?
Yes.
Cowabunga, baby.
Fuck!
Dude,
What happened?
he hung up. He totally hung up, dude.
Totally.
I guess in terms of like, I guess just organization and like processes and kind of like refining and streamlining, I guess, kind of how everything works. Have you, I guess, experienced any headaches with any of that?
I feel like we learned a lot today, and I want to open it up to the thread and then have a conversation. I call you on the telephone, telephone. Oh yeah, I call you on the telephone, telephone.
That's the first time
we're
I've heard
ringing.
that song.
The person you are trying to reach is not available.
That was
Please
amazing.
leave a message.
Oh, is this a recording?
Is that Dan dialing already, dude?
Of course it is. He's
My
trying to
turn.
Dan bag. He's trying to Dan bag. He already had his friend. He's
Are
like,
you dialing
dude,
too?
you were supposed to pick up.
Good! Pick up the phone and start dialing.
You were supposed to pick up. Dude, I wanted to Dan bag that one. You're supposed to pick up.
Yes.
You know what's kind of fun? Did you know you could do this? Like the box, like are you seeing this?
Wow, it's like Brady Bunch squares. We're just moving around.
Yeah.
Oh, looking up at Dan. Looking over at Jake.
You're like, how's it going?
Hey, Dan up there.
Oh.
Guys, I'm getting dizzy. Actually, I'm not.
Where is the box? Who's picking up?
Oh, that's a cool one right there.
You may dial it at any
Hey,
time.
where's your tie?
If you would like to
James, Dan?
if you would like to speak with someone regarding tax services.
Well, Jake's the only one that has the dress code policy that we created.
Invalid
Wait, hold on.
Night spot accounting.
Oh,
Wait.
and Ryan.
I mean, come on, you're
Ryan's
leaving
got
me
it.
out.
But it's self-imposed.
Speak with someone
You're just leaving me out like that? That's not even fair, dude. Like,
Dude, yours isn't required. Jake's is required.
Invalid entry.
and James is like, he's just giving you the Trojan.
Invalid
I just wear a polo. Doesn't matter.
Dude, it's like the new guy. They're just like hazing me and they won't stop. And now it's just like something I have to wear.
You know what? They're giving me a break because I'm bald. That's it, Ryan. It's the only reason.
I have a fellow.
Yes.
Right, sir. I thought you're a fellow what, right, sir?
Fellow follically challenged? Is that what you're going for?
No, I'm
Dude, I
not.
thought, like,
But I try.
I was going to say, you don't seem like it.
No, unfortunately, I'm not.
I'm dialing.
But I have a fellow follically challenged.
Thank you for calling St. George Steel. If you
Content.
know your
creator.
party's extension, please feel free
His
to
name
dial
is
it
Jerry
at
Hill.
For the
And
reception,
normally he keeps it tight like you, but lately he's getting that like back end thing going on.
projects, press
He's got his
2.
horseshoe going strong.
Yeah, he's got it going strong right now, and I didn't call him out on it because he's got some other stuff going on right now. But I wanted to, I really wanted to.
Martha.
Hey, Martha, is Mike Housley floating around the office?
Do you know, and right now is their Wednesday meeting that started at 3. Do you want me to hop in and see if he can talk to you?
No need to interrupt their meeting. I guess I can give them a call back. Do you think they'll be available today, or would maybe tomorrow be better?
You know, I don't think this meeting is last all day. I can have him call you when
Yeah.
he's done with the meeting.
That'd be great.
Do you want to do that? Okay.
Yeah,
Ask if you
let
can
me
interrupt
give
over
you-
me.
My name's Jake. Last name is Alba, ALBA, and I'll give you my direct cell.
Okay.
801-694-7632. 32.
7632.
Yep.
Okay. All right. And would it help to, you know, I'm just brand new, so would it help to tell him the company you're with, or does he will just know who you are?
Yeah, let him know that it's with Sandler, but he should know who I am.
It's with what?
Sandler Training.
Oh, okay. All
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. You're
Okay,
doing
I'll pass
awesome
that
on your
on.
first week. Keep it up.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much.
See ya.
Thanks, Jake.
All
Bye.
right, bye.
Break it down, James.
Woo! All right. Good work, Jake. Oh my gosh. You got past the gatekeeper. That's legit. Okay.
Incorporated. For information on our products and services.
Oh, okay. No worries. So, Jake, good job. Kind of playing with the gatekeeper. Oh yeah, they should know me. Or, you know, probably not really like a big deal. So that's a really good play there. I like that, Jake. You give them all your details. You give them a reason not to call you back.
Hi, this is Dave. I am away from the phone, but if you leave a message, I will get back with you.
For quality assurance, this call may be monitored or recorded. If you are calling to learn about IXN and how we can assist you,
James fell asleep at the wheel, and now he's back. He's back with a vengeance today.
Dude, he's crushing it.
It was his internet that fell asleep.
invalid entry.
But
For quality assurance purposes, this call may be monitored or recorded.
so, are we going back and forth, back and forth? Dan, are you gonna?
Dude, there's no
Invalid
order.
entry.
They're both
For
calling
quality
at the same
assurance
time. I'm
purposes.
certain of it.
All right.
Invalid entry.
Are
Goodbye.
you guys focused on the A's that we set up for y'all?
That's all you've let us call.
That's
You won't let us call
exact-
anyone else.
That's exactly right. So let's see what happens.
Services. This is Carmen. How may I help you?
Carmen, is Mark Stoffer still floating around the office?
May I ask who's calling?
Jake Alba.
Okay, he is out of the office, and he will be out of the office the rest of the week. I can forward you to his office voicemail.
I can just try him back next week. That's okay, and I don't want to bother him while he's out of the office. So I'll try back next Monday. Will he be back in then?
I believe so.
Okay, thank you.
Let me look at his calendar real quick. Hold on.
Perfect.
Yes, he'll be in.
Okay. When would be
Alrighty.
the best time, seeing that calendar, when would be the best time for me to try him back so I'm not catching him in a meeting?
It really varies. He's probably going to have quite a bit to catch up on, so it just kind of varies.
Okay.
What company are you with?
With Sandler Training, we work with quite a few IT companies in Utah, so that's why I was calling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I would say just give him a call on Monday, and if he's busy with something, I can send you to his voicemail, and then he'll give you a call back when he's available.
Okay, you are an angel. Thank you.
Okay, you bet. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I'm not thumbs upping you, Jake. I'm thumbs upping Dan for calling the next one. Why are we wasting time? Get that transfer.
Steven's not flown around the office today, is he?
He is not.
He's
Can I
not.
take a message?
You don't know when he's going to be back in, do you?
He should be in later this week.
Okay. What I'll do is I'll just call him back later this week. I guess typically in the afternoons or morning, anytime better.
Afternoons are going to be best.
Okay, I'll give him a shout later this week in the afternoon.
Okay, and can I ask who's calling so I can let him know?
Yeah, Dan Bigelow.
And you are with?
Sandler.
Okay, I'll give him the message that you're just going to call later this week.
Cool. If you want, I can give you my cell.
Yeah, for sure.
It's 801-201-4.
Okay.
And if you want, maybe just transfer me, and maybe he answers, maybe he doesn't.
So he is not in the office, so I work with him in the office.
Oh, okay.
He's not here today.
That makes more sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I will pass on the message when he gets here. I would say tomorrow afternoon or Friday afternoon is going to be best. Anytime after like 3.
Perfect. Sounds good. I'll give him a call later on.
Okay, sounds great.
Awesome.
Thanks, Dan. Have a good day.
Hey, you too. Thank you.
Bye.
So guys, simple script. Oh, it's not available. Hey, any chance you can transfer me to voicemail? Fantastic. If no problem. I'll try back later. Hang up. Next call. That's what we do when we get them to pick up. You guys do a little bit of a
Hey,
different
sir.
approach.
I got a confession for you.
A confession of a teenage mom.
Thanks for calling Hunt Enterprises.
Yeah, I was looking for Kendall Hunt.
Yeah, this is definitely his office. What can I do for you today, sir?
So you said this is his office? Sorry, I was cutting out a little bit.
Yeah. This is his office.
Okay.
He's out of town for a moment, but we're all of his workers, so how can I help?
Oh, okay. I honestly am not sure if you can help or not. I guess, do you oversee some of the business development for the company?
Not really, but let me put you on hold and get you somebody.
Okay.
I may be able to help you with that.
Thanks.
All right, 1 second. Thanks, sir.
That one's my new favorite.
just actually just ask for the transfer instead of trying to pitch to the guy? And we're in the transfer now. And nice. We'll see if they pick up.
Sorry, I can't hear you past this beautiful music.
Oh, I'm logged into the okay. I gotta check our guys' data.
Maybe they're trolling us now.
This is Alicia. How may I help you?
Alicia, hey, I honestly don't know if you can or not, but I was originally calling for Kendall. It sounds like maybe they're out of the office today, so.
Yeah, he's actually in Montana. Is there something I can help you with, or what were you looking for? And I can maybe try and get you in some sort of the right direction.
So generally I'll meet, I guess, with, one of the owners or the president or worst case, somebody that helps with the business development within the company or organization. I'm not sure if that's something you handle.
Okay. In regards to what?
Business development.
Okay, so that would probably mostly be Kendall.
Okay.
I'm kind of handle all of his other type of things. I can give you his email. He is checking those, and you can send him an email. And then if he wants me to reach out to you and handle it while he's gone, I can. If not, he'll respond to your email and tell you because he'll be back next week. He's got. He is in Montana. He's in an area that sometimes doesn't have a lot of reception, but he is trying to check his emails a couple of times a day. Do you want to try that route first?
Yeah, I can do that. But before I get off the phone, like the last thing I want to do is kind of waste his time. But so I guess does he have a team, or do you help manage the business development or like the outreach with sales? Is that something that you kind of help with it all, or would it mainly be him?
Myself, and then Doug kind of does as well. He's the sales manager over that, and unfortunately, he's out of town as well, up in Boise, doing some sales stuff right now. In fact, he might be a better person to reach out to for that, and I can. Let me see here. I'm going to put you on park and go pick you up at my desk because I can transfer you to Doug's. That will ring through to his cell, and you can just leave him a voicemail, and then he can call you back. But let me put you on hold, and I'll run over to my desk, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Uh-huh.
Her desk is far away.
Are we having fun yet?
She's transferring me.
All right, I'm going to transfer you now, and if, like I said, if he doesn't answer, just leave Doug a voicemail,
Okay.
and he'll give you a call back.
What was your name again? I apologize.
My name's Alicia.
Alicia. Okay.
But
great.
I'm actually going to transfer you to Doug. I think that might be a better route.
Okay.
Yeah, because he would handle, I think that, it definitely handles the sales side of that. So
Okay.
I'm going to
Thanks.
transfer you to him. Okay, hold on
Thanks
just
for
a
your
moment.
help.
Oh no.
Okay. Sorry, Ryan. Jeez.
Ryan's gonna kill you.
Ryan is going to have a breakdown.
I said we got to win.
Jake, have you hung up, dude?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, one more time. Script. Is prospect floating around there? No? Great. Can you transfer? No? Great. Click next. You guys have 500 leads to pick up the phone. Just get to the picker-uppers.
Hello, Pilot Walton with Next Trust Bill Flash. Please leave a message after the tone. Thank you.
Follow Ryan.
Wait, what is the script?
No.
I'm gonna choke on my gum. I just choked on my gum.
Cowbung the baby.
Fuck!
Ace.
Hello. Thank you for calling LBISAT. Please listen to the following menu options. Press 1 for sales. Press 2 for
Is
accounting.
Dan doing this or Jake? Because I'm really concerned if Dan's doing this
support.
right now.
Press 4. Hello.
Uh-oh.
Thank
Is
you
this
for
Dan?
calling LBISAT.
Dan trying to figure it out?
Please listen to the following menu options.
Close.
Just hang up. You can't figure this out. Just go to the next one. You can't figure out IVRs.
Welcome to Converas, where truth is validated. Para español, oprime el 9. Our normal business hours are 9. Using your touch tone keypad, please enter the first 3 letters of your party's first or last.
You guys want to learn? You want to learn something?
Welcome to the directory.
Pitar, this guy right here, he's an Uber SDR for us. This guy, on his very first connect, I think, for us, booked an appointment that has now become a customer. And this guy will show you how to do this. I mean, he does it all the time. I don't know.
Hi, you've reached the voicemail of Todd Mickelson with Converas.
The super golden ratio. Super golden ratio.
After the tone, and I'll return
Not-
the call.
Not first dial, first connect, first meeting, but first connect, I think, was a meeting which led to a sale, which has led to a renewal, which has led to he's epic. That's Pitar, and this is what he says. Using a script is dead. He actually doesn't believe that, but you guys do apparently. I don't know what's going on here.
Jake, make the next dial before Ryan.
I'm too scared to dial now that
Try to get him off the soapbox.
I'm
Go.
confused. I don't know what to say now.
Good. Pick up the phone and start dialing.
If someone is not available, move to the next one. That's it.
I don't even know what day it is anymore.
It's not hard.
Stay the
It's not
course,
hard.
Jake.
It's not-
Stay
it's
the
not hard.
course.
It's not hard.
Tune out the outside voice.
Oh gosh. Oh.
Ryan's
Gosh.
both the devil and the angel on my shoulder at the same time.
Hello, you reached the desk of Isaac with the Rustico. I'm unavailable.
Oh, shucks.
You guys are calling from your A's, right? You guys selected these as your A's?
Yep.
All right.
Maybe they got uploaded weird.
No, I'm looking at that right now.
Nope.
Hi, this is Janessa.
Danessa, hey, this is Jake Alba with Sandler Training.
How are you?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
Good.
Good.
What can I
Hey.
do for you today?
Yeah, I wasn't sure if my name sounded familiar or not.
I'm not sure.
Okay. No, I wasn't sure if it would. I guess, is it okay if I briefly explain why I'm calling and then you can decide whether or not you even want to continue this conversation?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
So the reason why I'm reaching out today is we actually work with quite a few property management companies here in Utah. And, you know, a lot of the times when they reach out to us, we're hearing things like, you know, we're having a difficult time getting in front of the right people. Other times we'll hear that, you know, the competition's a little bit high and we feel like sometimes we have to, I guess, reduce our rates in order to win bids over the competition. And then the last thing we hear that's a big one is, you know, hiring A players, getting people to work has been very frustrating right now. I guess I'll pause there. I don't suppose if any of those are relevant to you or your world right now, are they?
Yeah, I'm not sure if there's an industry that isn't affected by that.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird situation. I guess if you had to choose one of those, which would be your biggest frustration?
I mean, for us, we've got a number of things going on. I mean, we've got quite a few franchisees who are fairly young. So our, you know, name of the game for us is growth with that franchise network. I mean, again, I'm just trying to figure out what, you know, what we're looking at here. What are you promoting here?
Yeah, so that's exactly why we called. We actually help a lot of other property management companies grow. And so it seems like you're in a position where that's primarily your focus, right? You're trying to grow, expand your market, bring in new revenue. And that's one of the things that we focus on specifically. So I guess let me take a step back and ask a question. Do you have like a sales development team, or are you kind of heading that yourself? I guess, what does that look like for the company?
No, I do. I have a franchise development department and an operations. As it relates to franchisees, helping our franchisees grow, that's my operations team. But as it relates to franchise growth, that's our franchise development team.
Okay, that makes sense. So you guys will help the franchisees grow their business. That's what you guys help with?
We do both. So
okay.
We award new franchises as well as provide the support and training and program.
Cool. And so just so I fully understand, I guess when you guys are training and kind of onboarding and helping them to prospect and get in front of the right people, do you have kind of like something mapped out to help you guys?
We do.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so that's one of the things that we also help with. So we're a consulting company, but we do obviously training, onboarding, but the biggest one is just getting employees, right, for positions that maybe are difficult to fill, and so recruiting. But yeah, I don't even know. Like you said, you have a few problems. Does any of that kind of relate to what you're?
So for us, we're a fairly small office. We have about 35 employees. So for us, hiring and recruiting and retention is kind of on a smaller level than they are franchise network. So I'm not looking to make any big changes as it relates to our training and programs. We've implemented programs like Process Street and Wilson Training to specifically for our franchisees and for our franchise operation. But at this point, I don't know if it makes sense for us to continue. Just because I think we've got some pretty good systems, and right now we've kind of got some other things going on that I think are a bigger priority for us.
Yeah, and the last thing I want to do is add more to your plate, but I feel like I probably did a terrible job at kind of explaining what we do. One thing we do have is a survey that'll help to kind of identify exactly how we've helped other property management companies. What I could do is I could send that over. That might give you a better outline of kind of what we do and how we might be able to help or identify some areas that are maybe some light bulbs for you or the company. I guess if I were to send something like that over, would it maybe end up just in your spam or your recycle bin, or would that be something you might open?
Yeah, I think, I'm going to be honest with you right now. We've got lots going on. We're headed into our annual conference, things like that. So we are not really looking at anything new. We're buttoning up the things that we've got ready to roll out, and things like that. So for us, I appreciate the phone call. I'm familiar with Sandler Training. It's not something we're looking to take on right now.
Okay.
Maybe it's something we would consider later on, but again, we're feeling pretty good about our training programs and our onboarding programs, things like that we've already invested quite a bit of time and resources into. So
yeah, I'm sure you guys have. So I can appreciate a no for now. So I guess I'm not following up inappropriately. What would you like me to do moving forward?
I think we're good for now. And so if you want to send me some information, if we have a need, I'll forward that to the team member that may need it, and we'll let them reach out to you.
Okay, so still a little vague, but I think I got it. I'm a little dense, but so you want me to just maybe not reach out and just have you reach out if a team member needs us?
Perfect. Sounds great. Yep.
Okay. Thanks. I'm glad we cleared that up. I appreciate your time.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hey, thanks. See you later.
Dan's going right into calls. Good. Keep dialing. Because who cares?
Cowabunga, baby.
Fuck! All day long. Great. Talking to the wrong people instead of dialing the next one and then getting into more of those conversations.
Luke with Lyft Local. Sorry I missed your call. Please leave me a message and I will call you.
9 out of 10 times, you're probably going to get something like what Jake just had. You know, definitely 6 out of 10 times. So, like, next. You did a great job. You went through the process. You asked some questions. That person did not want to talk. It's okay. Got some information. She had zero interest of actually engaging.
Your name, number, in the time of your...
If you've provided your best shot on getting them to engage, you know, you're going to rethink either one, your process for engagement, or two, is that the right person within the organization to engage? That's it. If I'm engaging this person with the wrong approach, they're not engaging.
This is Colt.
Hey, Colt. Kevin Daisy.
Which Kevin are you looking for?
Kevin Barnes, the boss, the main guy.
Okay. Actually, just let go.
Like left the company or left the building?
Just.
Oh, okay, that's good. You don't know when he's going to be back in, do you?
I don't actually, because he just said something as he's headed out about headed to the airport.
Sounds-
So I'm not sure.
Sounds great. I'll give him a shout in a day or so. Thanks for your time.
Yep. Thank you.
All right.
One more time, guys.
Yes.
Halfway. James, you hit the trigger on that too quickly. Ask. Oh, can you just transfer me? No? Okay, I'll try back. Just ask for the transfer. That's it.
Good
no one transfer?
coaching.
No. Chance for the transfer? No, good. But halfway there. Good job. Halfway there. Thanks for not wasting
Dude,
time.
I think I got it. I think I finally got it.
No? Can you transfer? No? See you later. That's it. It's that simple. Not floating around?
I'm
Great.
still
Can you transfer? No,
struggling
get
with
out.
this.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Come on.
Oh yeah, no, is it Jim Bob? Not on my list. Oh, Jim Bob's the person. Let me trust somebody that I don't even know who it is.
MacArthur home. If you know the 3-digit extension of your calling, you may dial it at any time, or you may follow the automated prompts to be.
Hi, you've reached the voicemail of Ron MacArthur. I am out of the office for the rest of the day.
Do not drink like that.
Hey, Soloway.
Hey, Tom floating around the office today, is he?
Yeah, so we're going to transfer you over to him.
Thanks. Hello, is this Tom?
Yeah.
Dan Bigelow, Sandler Training. Not sure if that name sounds
You're
familiar.
what, who?
Dan Bigelow,
Say
Sandler.
that again.
Dan Bigelow, Sandler.
Say this one.
Dan Bigelow, Sandler Training.
Okay.
Not
What
sure,
can I do for you?
not sure if that name sounds familiar, Tom.
No.
I wasn't sure if it would. Can I briefly explain why on earth I called, and then you can let me know if it even makes sense to talk?
Okay.
So I'm a consultant and trainer. I work a lot with attorneys, specifically those that do you know, a lot of detailed work like intellectual property. And we're actually, you guys still located on 13th East?
Well, I have a virtual office on 13th East. I live in Tucson. I'm about 99% tired. I'm 81 years old, so I'm not sure you can do much for me.
Hey, well, maybe. Are you still? I guess is there a partner still at the firm, or are you looking at kind of shutting the office down?
I just have a mailing drop there. That's about all. On 13th East, on 21st South.
Okay.
I maintain a virtual office there. As far as anything else goes, I live and I'm a citizen of the state of Arizona.
Cool.
So,
well, maybe you can help me with this.
Not much. I think you can do.
So I do a lot of business development training for attorneys, and it looks like you're partnered with Todd, Nick, Steven. Looks like there's a group of about 12 attorneys. I don't know, are any of them looking to grow their practice or their book of business?
Beats me. I'm of counsel and I hang out on the edges, and I'm not involved in firm operations at all.
Okay. Well, last question for you, Tom. Who would you recommend I reach out to at the firm that's in charge of growing the practice?
Oh, try Steve Mosier.
Steve Mosier. Got it. And you don't happen to have his phone number, do you?
Same as, let me see. Try 520-882-7623.
Perfect. And one bonus question for you, Tom, before I let you go. Now that you're winding things down, what are you going to go do for fun? You going to go buy a boat, or what's in store?
I play golf twice a week.
Nice. Well, I'd like you to increase that to 3 times a week, Tom.
Maybe. Who knows?
Well, enjoy that nice Arizona weather, and try not to get too much in the sun. It gets pretty hot down there, and I'll reach out to Steven and see where this goes.
Actually, you're probably hotter in Salt Lake than I am.
Yeah, it's getting pretty hot. There's a giant lake out here, and we're all kind of boiling out here. So we'll all stay out of the heat. Well, I'll reach out to Steven, and I'll appreciate the time.
Okay, thanks.
Bye. All right, thanks.
Hey, you got through to the person. That's great. Next. See how fast this can go if we exit calls that are not relevant. Move to the next one. Exit calls not relevant.
Jake, go.
And for those who are tuning in, we're coming down to the last 10 minutes of the show. Dan, you want to explain our giveaway? What do we have? What do people need to do?
Today's your lucky day. So in the group chat, type in a lesson learned, insight, takeaway, something you got from the session today. It could be something to do or something not to do. Maybe it's a mindset, a technique, or a behavior. And then we're going to spin a wheel. And whoever's name gets drawn, they win a headset from Headset Advisor. So Racer, tell us why the Headset Advisor headset's so legit and why you kind of get on your high horse about it.
When it comes to the tank of inside sales of a headset, the tank of inside sales of a headset, that's the boomstick headset. That's why we call it the boomer. Well, it kind of has the boomer, but this thing is low cost, high value. I don't know if the quality comes through the way it typically does on the calls with the live, because sometimes I'm not on it, but it has a really high quality actual conversation. And it also has noise reduction, so built-in noise canceling. So if you're a part of an inside sales team, it actually cancels a lot of the backside. So compared to like a Jabra, which is like a $400 headset, this thing's only $99, and it doesn't have all the bells and whistles like a dongle for remote and wireless. But because I used to be a massive fan of the Jabra 75, I put lots of miles on this bad boy. This thing has more miles than you can imagine. Look at that thing. This thing had miles. But between the Jabra and this, I'm a big fan of the boomstick because low cost, high value, and from a USB inside, like true inside sales now, I believe it's one of the best headsets on the market. Noise canceling, high quality, great value, boomstick, boom. No? How does it sound coming through to you guys? Because I can't tell, but
Jake, make the next dial quick.
I love it. I'm scared about this one. Ryan will get mad. Please don't answer.
God, I'm nervous. Is it because it's a barber?
Dude,
On your A list, you know it, and you're calling it anyway. That's a problem.
that's called commitment.
Thanks for
It's
calling.
called a problem.
We are either with a customer or it's after hours.
Did you hear what business it was, Ryan?
Was it a paint gallery?
No. I'm glad you didn't hear it. Next call.
Hey, here's a strong learning. It's a good one. Yeah.
That is a good one, especially making sure you have permission.
Please leave your message for 80.
Your guys' gatekeeper connect rate is off the hooks today.
Dan, this is Jake Alba, Sandler Training.
Yeah.
Hey, not sure if that name sounds
Rachel,
familiar or not.
Blake's not around the office today, is he?
Tell me what I can do for you.
Yeah, I guess I'll briefly explain why I'm reaching out, and then you can let me know whether or not we even continue this conversation. So, we work with a lot of companies similar to yours, and I guess when they reach out to us, we're hearing a few frustrations that they're having. One of the big ones is maybe we're not getting in front of enough of the right people.
So when you say similar to mine, what do you mean similar to mine? Companies similar to mine?
So you guys are still with Cowboy Patterns, right?
No.
Okay, what company are you with? Maybe I have some bad info here.
Yeah, never mind. Thank you.
Okay.
Oh.
Cowbunga, baby.
Fuck! What do you know about my business?
Dude.
Shut down like you're laying on a cable bill. Happens. Next. Look, I'm shooting for one out of 10, and we're in the win. You should be able to get 10 in this hour, no problem. If you dial, baby. Don't waste time having conversations with people that don't make sense to have conversations with. We talk to people who pick up the phone. Next. Works pretty well. The fun part is I think we've had like 5 or 6. I expect all of this. I expect some weirdness.
Hey, is this Creighton?
Yeah, it is.
Creighton, Dan Bigelow, Sandler Training.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. I don't know if that name sounds familiar.
It does sound familiar.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure if it would. Well, Creighton, can I briefly explain kind of why on earth I called, and you let me know if it even makes sense to talk?
Yeah, what's up?
So I'm a consultant and a trainer, and I do a lot of work with companies very similar to yours. I got your website up, and I was curious, do you do most of the business development yourself, Creighton, or do you have a team that's doing that for you?
We've got a team.
Okay.
I'm involved, but we've got a team.
Great. And is it, typically I see it run 2 ways where sellers are running at full cycle, they're setting appointments and closing the deals. And then other times we see it where they've got a business development team and then they have account executives. I'm curious, how are you guys set up?
Yeah, so we've got 2 business development reps, and then we have 3 account executives.
Okay.
Qualifying, setting demos for AEs, but those AEs do some of their own prospecting, biz dev as well.
Okay. Well, that's kind of why I called. So a lot of times when the executive or the owner or president reaches out to me, they tell me things like, we've got a great product. Marketing's just maybe not generating enough leads and we're not getting enough appointments set. Other times they tell me, hey, our business development reps are killing it with appointments. Our sales reps just aren't closing at a high enough rate. And then lastly, especially in your industry, I hear things like we're closing. We're just not closing in a timeline that we'd like. Our sales cycles are taking a little bit too long. Great. And my guess is you probably don't have any of those challenges.
Right now, for us, we've just made a pivot or an expansion into a few new verticals and industries. So we're just in the process of, like, we just hired a head of marketing this week. And so we spent the last 10 years just all word of mouth referral-based business growth within a pretty specific niche market, which is broadcast media, TV stations, radio stations, etc. So right now we're still kind of in that learning and growing phase where I don't really have like numbers of like, hey, it's, this many demo sets is turning into, actual deals. Here's our sales cycle, because it is just over the last 9 weeks, we've started to prospect call into some other industries, and we haven't turned on the marketing faucet yet.
Okay. Well, that makes a lot of sense. We got a lot of moving pieces. It's, it sounds like you've got a well-oiled machine, and now you're going into new industries and verticals. I'm not sure I can help, Creighton. One suggestion is we do a lot of work in this space, and our team's put together a simple survey, outlines different challenges that sales leaders have. One idea is, we risk, carving out 15, 20 minutes on the calendar, and I send you this survey and have you kind of look in the mirror and do a little self-assessment and say, are any of these top priorities or challenges? I don't know if you'd be open to carving out some time on the calendar.
Yeah, next week, like Wednesday, Thursday.
Okay.
Is relatively open.
And leading the team, or do you also have a sales manager that's leading the team?
Right now, I've been leading the team. I have one of the BDRs. He's kind of transitioning more into a manager position, to where we're going to hire more BDRs. So he's really just overseeing his pipeline, and then another individual. But I haven't hired like a head of sales, VP of sales, director of sales. Right now, I've taken that on as a co-founder.
Okay. Well, in a unique way, we're kind of an outsourced chief revenue officer, where we'll kind of come in, we have blueprints, scripts. And so a lot of times when startups are a little bootstrapped, they don't have the funds to hire a full-time. And so in a lot of ways, they find a connection with us. But let's say we did next Wednesday at noon.
Yeah.
Perfect. So I'll send you a Zoom invite and a calendar. I think I looked up your email. I got Creighton@aptivbada.com.
So we just rebranded the company. So it's audience.io. So Creighton at audience.io.
Perfect. And then I'll have a second survey in there, Creighton, that's more of scaling your business. And if nothing there is relevant, we wouldn't even talk about it. And then I guess a couple outcomes. One outcome is, after talking for a few minutes, and if we determine there's not a fit, we can end the meeting early. But if for any reason you don't see this as a resource, are you okay telling us that?
For sure. Yeah.
Great. And then the other side of that is, if we have a good meeting, you like it, and you want to proceed to the next step. In our world, what that looks like is we benchmark and assess each sales rep. We charge $300 to do that for each rep. And so just keep that in the back of your mind if you like what we talk about and you want to go to the next step. Our next step is doing that little X-ray to just see like what each rep actually needs. And so, if that comes up, go ahead. I'm sorry, my phone cut out. But yeah, so just keep that in the back of your mind, and we'll look forward to seeing you next Wednesday.
Still there? I think I lost you.
I'll send you. Creighton, can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can now. Yeah, you
Okay.
were quiet there for a bit.
Sorry about that. I was just saying, keep that in the back of your mind. If we meet and you want to proceed, that's what it looks like.
Okay, cool.
Perfect. Well, I'll look forward to meeting you with you next Wednesday.
All right, sounds good.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks, Creighton.
Okay, bye.
All right, see you.
Yes! That's awesome!
Woohoo!
Dan.
All right,
That was
break it
amazing.
down. What the heck happened to Rice? Break it down, James.
Okay, so a few great things here is being able to understand where their problems are. So even though we started out and we addressed a couple of the pains, Dan allowed him to engage and allowed him to talk and start talking about the reality of what's going on. And so Dan was able to use that and just say, well, I don't suppose it'd be a waste of your time to get together for just a short amount of time. Using that to really leverage an additional conversation. Whenever you're cold calling, whenever you're prospecting, our real intent is to set an appointment. You don't have to convince them on the sales or services. In fact, you don't even really have to talk about it much. If Dan's example here is just like a pro version of what that looks like. Okay. That's one of my big highlights, at least from that example. I think you nailed that, Dan. Just being able to understand, let them engage, and then make a subtle recommendation. I don't suppose it'd be a waste of your time to get together for a few minutes and dive deeper into your concerns and what you're talking about. And then, give them the homework. I think that was really solid.
Awesome. And I think for me, I'm still reeling from the audio cutting out. He's like, "Are you there?" It's like the ball was like going in the hoop, and he's like, "Are you there?" I was like, "Oh my heck!" And then magically the audio works again. I was like, "Oh my gosh!" So that rattled me a little. But the thing that was weak about that call is I didn't get enough pain, but I also, the beat of the call, I could just tell there was a little bit of a risk. I could tell there was enough there that he would book, but it was still weaker. If I would have got more pain, it would have been a more guaranteed shot. And so I think the rule of thumb is, debrief the calls and we could say, yeah, opening, pattern interrupt, mini upfront contract, 30-second commercial, but a little bit weak on the pain. And I think if I would have emphasized pain stronger, we would have booked a more solid appointment.
Valid point, Dan. Well done.
Cool. Jake, any final thoughts you want to share before we spin the wheel?
You did great. Spin the wheel.
Okay. So everyone in the group chat, type in your lesson learned, your takeaway, what the heck you got from today's session. Put that in the group chat. And I think one little thing to highlight is at the end of that call is post-selling the appointment. Hey, for any reason, we determine it's not relevant, we can end the meeting early. But we did a little Sandler technique where we said, if at the end of the meeting you determine we're not a resource, are you okay to tell us that? Great. And the other side of that, if the meeting goes well and you'd like to proceed, this is what it looks like. So I'm planting the seed in the back of his mind what that looks like. If this guy does a survey and he shows up, 50% probability he pays cash to benchmark and assess his team. And so in your own sales process, think, what are little gates that if they followed and, like the survey or they pay for the x-ray, increase the probability of it closing. So love it. All right, well, let's spin the wheel. Oh, hey, Racer.
He's back.
Hey, welcome.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was closing a deal on the other side. I don't know what you guys are doing, but
What happened to your tie?
That's right.
So, Racer, we're at that moment to spin the wheel. We have about 100 entries to put on the wheel. Don't share your screen.
100 entries? Wait.
Don't share your screen so that of the 100 entries, we'll see who wins.
Did we get that one, by the way, or what happened? I was feeling really good. You got that one. So final thoughts, guys. And I always want to try to make this point. Math of sales never lies. We spend a lot of time in this show just like talking to, they're not even conversations, right? The goal is to go out and have enough daily completions to get to the outcomes you're seeking, right? Like completions produce meetings. One of those is meetings. Meetings produce opportunities. Opportunities are results. We spend a lot of time not getting completions. So we feel busy. We're doing weird stuff. But the goal as a seller is if I'm not in a scheduled sales interaction, I'm in my next best sales conversation. So if we just focus on the next best conversation and not the other stuff, the math will shake out. And the great part about that, as I was trying to make that point right when you connected, it was like, wow, now all of a sudden this is a Dan Bagger moment. Dan does really well when he has the right people on the phone. I was like, as soon as that call hit, I was like, oh, that's a Dan Bagger. I knew it. But guess what? It was like the 7th connect today. And if you can convert 1 out of 7 calls every time you sit down and it's 1 hour, you can have 7 conversations, convert one meeting, like 1 conversation to a meeting. I guarantee you're going to be at the top of the leaderboard. You're going to be crushing it, right? Because you're probably doing this more than an hour a day, hopefully. And even if all you did is an hour a day, a meeting a day will keep the unemployment away. That's for sure. It's maybe not enough for some of you, but unfortunately, we spend so much time doing things that we think matter that don't matter. Our job is, if we're not in a sales conversation, we're in a sales conversation, right? If we're not in a scheduled sales conversation, we're in a sales conversation. That's our job. So I just want to highlight that. And then it proved at the end of the show today that was going to happen. I took the call, but I was like, yep, Dan's got this one. I could hear it right away. I could hear it. And I know you guys sometimes go through this process, but for me, I can almost feel if this is going to be worth it or not. I can just hear it. And sometimes we go really long with people we shouldn't. Just like, nope, next. We can always follow up with those people, right? Right target, wrong offer, next. Right target, wrong time, next. Right offer, right time, deal. We're just seeking those that are buying now. And unfortunately, it's only 3% of our market. That's it. Only 3% of our market is buying now. We have to get there by learning through conversation. Most often, the timing's off. We can't spend too much time in conversations that don't matter. That's just my point, and you guys help circle that through. Great approach, etc. But sometimes we should cut bait and move to the next conversation. That's all. That's why I'm losing my shit sometimes with like, just ask for the transfer, next. The process that
you're not losing it. It's your passion, and you've seen it done a million times. And that's the.
And we saw it today. We saw it today. Math of sales never lies. It never lies.
Sales is about sorting. We're sorting qualified, not qualified. I'm Dan Bigelow. This is Sandler Training.
All right, spinner for the winner. That was my final thought. Sorry, guys, I had to jump. But thank you for showing that the math of sales never lies. And Dan, of course, coming in with the bagger. Now, not to undercut Jake, and the other day, Jake scored like 4 in a row, right? Those things happen, right? Jake scored 4 or 5 in a row, right? But the problem with someone who just like, oh, my meeting, I'm done. You can't do that either, right? Let's go back to that example. You have to get through. If it's 1 out of 7, you get 4 or 5 in a row. Guess what happened? We've had a drive spell a couple other episodes. No. If you look at the math over the last month, guess what? The math sales never lies. So he had 1 or 2 good days where it's like bang, 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 and then dry spell. And so if you settle on 1 and done, you're done. You got to get through the no's to get to the yeses. We are not, it doesn't matter how great you are. One of the calls today, Jake did a great job. Asked all the right questions, got through. She wasn't going to have it. She gave, he even did a good job of challenging her back. Like, it's just a waste of time. Great, next. That's going to happen. But if we settle on our morals and we satisfied with the 1 and done, you're out. You get 5, 6, 7 in a row. If the math is 1 out of 7, you get 1 today, you better go get the next 6, even if they're no. Because the next day, you're going to feel the pain. That's it. All right, that's my show. Buckets, math of sales, never lies, Sandler Training. Mike, I'm out. I'll mute myself. Spinner for the winner. Who's going to win today?
Are you going to spin, Racer, or do you want me to spin?
I didn't create the spinner. Did Jake create the spinner? Did someone spin it? Did someone create the spinner?
I got the spinner going.
Oh, you have it?
I'm clicking it.
Wait, hold on. Where are you at?
This one's off the record. 3, 2, 1, spin.
Yeah. This guy is so interesting.
Okay. Our winner is Mendy Zimmerman. Mendy, congrats. You're the next winner of the free headset from Headset Advice.
Yes.
Nice work, Mendy. Send Racer your
different process now. DM me on LinkedIn. We got a link. You just fill out the link and we'll send it to you. It's perfect.
Nice. Fun making calls with you guys today. Calibrate winning off of doing the behaviors, not the outcomes. And remember, your identity is a 10. Your self-confidence is a 10. bring that to every call. I'm Dan Bigelow, this is Sandler Training.